Hey guys, welcome to Blaze Reviews. I'm A. Rick.
And I'm Kay.
And today we're going to review Gotti, about the crime.
The Oscar bait movie Gotti. Get it correct.
Oh man, it's an Oscar bait film. It's one of those blockbuster Oscar bait, season films. And it's a film about the eventual crime boss, John Gotti. And it's also about his son. And it stars John.
Wait, is this based off of real people?
Yeah, it's based off real mob thing. Yeah, the Gambino Crime Family. So it stars John Travolta as Gotti, and so it's it's just a biography film. Kind of like
it's a biography.
It's supposed to be like it's supposed.
I thought this was just a comedy or some shit.
It's supposed to be like American Gangster with Denzel Washington.
But did it missed that mark?
We'll get there. We'll get where it landed in relation to that film in a minute, but. It's supposed to be something like that. For those who don't know, this film is supposed to be like American Gangster, showing a rise to power for a real life gangster. And so,
who directed this movie?
We'll get into who directed this. Kevin Connolly.
The Entourage dude?
Yeah.
Oh shit, this sounds like stereo.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like one of those passion project kind of things, because this film was actually in development hell for a while. But it was switched actors and directors, he said, a bunch of times, including Al Pacino and Barry Levinson.
Wait, he was supposed to direct it, or he was supposed to star?
I think Al Pacino was supposed to star in it.
Oh, he already got Jack and Jill under his belt. He couldn't put this shit under his belt.
He blew his he blew his chances.
Now, the big thing that everybody knows about Gotti so far is that it has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes as of 28 reviews in, and it's only made 2.3 on a $10 million budget. So
it did only get a small release, so that might be the reason. Or it could be a piece of shit.
That's not good. Well, it could be. Now, I'll tell you what I think of it. I'll start with the highs. I love the cast. I mean, like a lot of these actors I really respect. I actually really respect John Travolta as an actor. Now, he had some high quality plastic surgery that has like eliminated his face.
He looks fake as fuck.
It's eliminated his facial expression above the nose, but like his line delivery and his like, his body language and stuff is really I like how he did the character that way. I also liked an actor you may have not know, Pruitt Taylor Vince. He played one of Gotti's best friends, and like I love that actor. He was in Constantine. He was like the priest in Constantine.
The TV show or the movie?
The movie.
Okay.
Yeah. He was a priest in that. He's been in a bunch of stuff. He's just like a character actor. Mm-hmm. But man, he was really good in this film, I thought. Stacy Keach, like I love Stacy Keach. Yeah, my parents love Stacy Keach. She's a really good actor. He's been doing it forever. I think he was in one of those Italian cannibal movies back in the day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So those actors, they pretty much carried the film, and I like those actors a lot. So I like what I didn't like. I liked the pacing, but I didn't like how they were doing the time skips. Like they started in the past and then went to the very end, and they were chopping it up throughout, the different times. And I didn't like that.
Like a whole bunch of that time
right, yeah, it was a lot of time skips. There were chunks where they didn't do it, and I thought the film was going pretty smoothly, but they kind of did that a lot at the beginning and towards the end. And I thought if they just told the story straight through,
it's always risky when people do
I think I'd give it a higher level rating than I'm going to give it, but they kind of did the time chop thing. I don't think that's necessary. Like American Gangster didn't do it. Blow with Johnny Depp. Yeah, they didn't do it that much. Yeah, that's a really good biography about another drug gangster king, like a drug boss. Yeah, and but I don't think it quite reached the level of those. But I thought it was still a decent like biography. I mean, they showed some tragedy.
So wait.
Yeah,
is all the hype about it being the worst movie ever?
Yeah, I think that's wrong, dude. I don't think it's the worst.
I mean, I didn't see the movie, so
I know. I don't think it's the worst movie. I think it's just a poor man's American Gangster, like a poor man's Blow. Still, if you're into crime films, I think people who are like actually into crime films, I think they'll appreciate the movie. So it's not at least a little bit.
So should it have been released in theaters or no?
I think it should have been released later in the year. I don't think.
November. When
I think it should have been released in November, December. With such a small release, it should have been released, a week before Christmas when you're just trying to get Oscar buzz or whatever. Yeah. And and so it should have gotten like a release in that time. I don't think the blockbuster time is the time to release it because, you know, Jurassic World's coming out. Incredibles 2 is out. Like, you know, the guys, the men and women who would watch this crime film had to take their kids to see other films. Like, that's just what had to happen this weekend. Yeah, so.
I mean, I think a lot of people saw the bad reviews and
Well,
ducked away from it too.
I mean, still, it's not that bad though.
So the characters are good?
Yeah, I thought the characters were good. I thought the story, you know, when it wasn't time skipping, I thought the story was actually going pretty smoothly. Yeah, they really showed his rise through the ranks. Like, you know, he started, you know, just on the street, and then, you know, he did this favor and that favor, and they kept just promoting him. And then, like I said, the movie's also about his son, and also how his son kind of rose up under him. Yeah, not under him, but just within the crime brackets. Yeah, raised going up through the ranks. Yeah. So those are some things I liked about it. I like the cinematography. There was a couple of scenes where they took a couple of chances with the cinematography, and I actually appreciated it.
You get any downers from this movie? Or?
Yeah, I have downers. It had a Lifetime movie feel at times.
Yeah, that's what I got from the trailers.
I actually think that it was like a higher quality Lifetime movie though, and those are enjoyable. I think, yeah, like
Lifetime on Saturday night.
Yeah, when they actually show like a real movie. Yeah, and then so downers, like, it had a Lifetime feel, and also I really got to knock it for the time jumping. Like, I probably would have, that really dings it for me because movies, you have to do that the right way. Yeah. I mean,
I saw Drift earlier, and that's the biggest thing that I took away from it. Time jumping fucked it up.
Yeah, that'll really ruin. To me, that'll train wreck something that you could really get some momentum on. Like, man, they just gone. There's gonna be a re-edit. You know, I might try and re-edit this film to in proper order and see how it turns out.
Maybe you do that, critics might like it then.
Yeah, they might give it a little more than a 0 because that's pretty low. What a huge downer for me also was as it got towards the end of the film, it started focusing more on his son. But his son, they were doing a lot to make John Travolta look older and younger, but they weren't doing as much to make his son look older and younger. Like, he looked young, you know, through all his young years, but as he's growing and rising through the ranks, he still looked the same. Yeah. And even when he was supposed to be like an older guy, like in his 40s and like I looked like his 50s, like he was still looking pretty young. They just gave him the Mr. Fantastic touch of gray on the sides. And,
a little gray.
Yeah, hair. But it looked like
makes you look 40 years old.
It looked like powder though. Like it looked like just threw like baby powder in his hair, and I was like, yeah, that really took me out of it towards the end. But so those couple things really ding it down. Do you have any questions like about it?
I mean, I'm just in awe that you actually like this movie.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, I gotta say this, man. I'm putting it on camera. It's the second 0% film I like with John Travolta.
Yeah, you do like Battlefield Earth, so.
Yeah, Battlefield Earth. Like, I mean, I was 6. Like, and that was just a sci-fi movie to me. I mean, and I'm like, man, what world is this? And why does John Travolta look like a alien Jamaican right now? Next to Forrest Whitaker's in that movie. Forrest Whitaker has won an Oscar.
I mean,
and he was in this film.
The paychecks looked good. So
yeah,
he took it.
But John Travolta, I didn't feel like, so the thing I do have a problem with Battlefield Earth compared to Gotti, both have 0, so I'll compare it 0 to 0 right now. John Travolta was in a completely different film from everybody else in Battlefield Earth. He was doing alien Shakespeare, while everybody else was like a caveman. But in this, he's not like out acting everybody. He's really delivering his lines well. Like, I mean what I said about like his performance. He just has no, I guess, feeling left like in this part of his head, like up to his forehead. But he did a smile at one point in the movie, and his eyes were just the same throughout the movie. Yeah.
So I guess if you like Battlefield Earth, you might like Gotti.
Yeah, I mean, for all those Battlefield Earth fans,
the 7 people out there.
Yeah, we're out there. Shout out to us in the comments if you actually found that Battlefield Earth enjoyable, or if you found Gotti enjoyable. They both have 0s, but we all have,
all film is subjective.
Yeah, all film is subjective. Some people might like it. If you like crime films, I actually would recommend this. If you're just into crime films, you're not into like being a movie like a cinephile or anything. You just really like crime films. American Gangster, Blow. This is like maybe should have been. Straight, it would have been a really good straight to DVD movie.
It looks like a straight.
Yeah, like it would have been a really good straight to DVD.
Like I'm not gonna go see this shit. I hate Battlefield Earth. No offense to you, you can like it, but that's a piece of garbage. So I'm not gonna go see this crap.
It's so funny. The first time I mentioned I like Battlefield Earth, he's like, "Are you serious?"
I wanted to punch you in the face. I'm like,
I was like, man, dude, it's so bizarre that it's awesome. Like, but
what would you rate it though?
So my rating would be I have to give it, a high Reggie. Like honestly, not quite worth the hit, but like I said, it's for that niche market. Apparently, hey, it's made 2.3. It hasn't made just like there's movies that'll make only $100,000.
I mean, I think people are going to see it because they hear it so bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad though. I don't know if you like crime films, if you like John Travolta, if you're a fan of John Travolta, then check it out. I think it's better than some of his other stuff he's done. That is straight to DVD. He
So it didn't feel like he phoned it in? Though?
No, he didn't phone it in.
I'm just shocked that you actually like
it. I was like, he didn't phone it in. He didn't phone it in Battlefield Earth either.
Oh yeah, he just tried.
Unless you count like yelling through the phone and phoning it in. but this was pretty good. He was real. I thought like he kept the film going as John Gotti.
I think you was talking about killing yourself before going to see this.
Yeah, I was worried. 0%. That's terrible. So yeah, that's Gotti.
So if another 0% movie come out, you're gonna like it then.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't like inappropriate comedy. Yeah, I didn't even see it. I heard it was so terrible. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
And just remember, this is his opinion.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't want to see this movie.
Yeah, so put it all on me. If you end up hating this movie, you can blame me. It's fine. I'm sorry if you hate it, but it's not for everybody. But definitely try and check it out if you just like a crime film. So I'm A.Rick.
I'm Kay.
And this is Blaze Reviews.
Damn, how did you like this movie?